Ghana for who don't.
What do my boy be a friend Anoma?
That's all right.
Anoma ya boy be.
What to? Oh, you.
Okay, it's all called Anoma.
That's all right.
It's your definition India. Interface why you too.
Maybe say omo mabosho ni different anomano omo mimi nimse ne mesi ameka no otwi momo big omo big komano no eyefia eno omo tuko wiem pa so echechi omo ntaban no so de omo feathers minti minka ne omo feathers ntakra etuko wiem pa enti agbabi otuko wiem pa ono Ochen enye akoko.
Okay.
Enye tefre. No big. Feathers there.
There's one thing Mr. Tiaka Huasem from the 3rd Monday of June, and he ever started the segment if I were the president. I don't want to be part of the launching discussion. I only want to be told. Bam. But when him say, Nipibiano was assisua, and so was aspire to be supernatural. But a member is supernatural, you know, you're not a hukakra. And
listen to the king of morning shows.
Let me say this before you go. If you are a man, never allow your erection to give you direction.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Godwin, why you see?
Listen to me carefully.
So,
you see, we all aspire to be supernatural. I've told you the definition of supernatural. It is adding what is super to the natural, and it becomes supernatural. If you are not in the natural state, and if you don't aspire to be part of the natural organization, you can never ever be super.
Listen to the
and if you are super
morning shows.
And you are not willing to be part of the natural state, you can never be supernatural.
He is smart. He is unique. He
the
is the
danger thereof, and it said, majority of the time, men follow the direction of our erection. And let me be sincere with you as a man. Erectional direction. Oh. I did that. Directional direction is destruction.
And remember, baby, they say they're in their distraction.
Directional direction is destruction. You see, you do not always have to give sexual orgasm. Sometimes you need to give a woman financial orgasm.
You preach on.
Captain Smart, the king of morning
shows. Erectional direction is destruction. You sometimes require financial orgasm, not sexual orgasm. Because to be honest with you, the mobile phones that we buy for women, my ever wonderful, beautiful Alpha sitting right here on my left side. So what talk iPhone manner? Because we spell iPhone. Why should be EYE? No, the phone as also. Some ladies are holding iPhones, they can't even spell iPhone. Some of us, myself, we are holding Android, Samsung Z Fold 5 and whatever. If you ask some of the people holding the Android phones and you ask them to spell the word Android, Listen to me, man. Any womb you envisage to carry your baby, that womb or that woman must have the brain to marry your vision. Listen, any woman under the sun that you want to carry your baby, that woman must be able to have the mentality, the brain, the mind to marry your vision. Otherwise, you would have a baby mama who would always mar your progress and success. Becoming supernatural. We'll go deeper into that from the third Monday of this month. I want you to become supernatural. I'll talk about women becoming supernatural in a short time like this tomorrow. But I want you to understand as a man that erectional direction is distraction. Financial orgasm is more important than sexual orgasm. It takes only the foolish man to lie on a woman for 2 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. Then somebody will tell you, a man, you are a fool. You are a fool. Do you know why you are a fool? If you have something very important doing, you can never waste your time behind a woman for 1 hour. There's no time for you to waste. You have a business to think about. You have an uncompleted building to actually find contractors and masons and other people to help you complete. You haven't paid your children's school fees. There's a rent waiting for you. Electricity and other utility bills are also knocking at your door. You got to change even your wardrobe as a man. You have other things to take care of. If you want to hang on a woman for a very long time, you are a fool. Let the women laugh at you that you are 3 minutes, 2 minutes man. But when you have the money and you give them financial orgasm, they'll follow you than that young guy who is having a stone-like something. Yes, man. And we have been occasioned and dislocationed to believe that when you pay money, pay more dear. And when you chop money, kwasia na ntua chop money wabro wuska. Emo wusika person ade ne be ma yi chop money ya aboa. Ye wano. So India no pay. It's a man munjai jininu. Munjai jininu. Come on here with me. And you do baby. As I say, you need baby boy. If you don't to him, because if you say, when you want you to do more, I want and over here, me, so what do you say? Who to do more? Irrational direction is distraction. Eti enya no ma bia de ti to kwachire tafre wata by otu babu say baby okode e be kono a chenchina betumi akwa na wani baby a okode e be kono aye bia no apakesma obetumi to akwa na we need to have this mentality of becoming supernatural. And always in the discussion of nations, America would always want to stand out to be a nation that can be described as a superpower. So China sat down, re-engineered the faculties of their nation, mushroomed its efforts, decreased waste, and said that no way, we cannot sit down for just one nation to become a superpower. We got to join that tail of the train. So therefore, China looked at its population. China took advantage of the human capital and built its space. As we speak today, China is not owing America, but America is owing China several trillions of dollars. Directional direction is destruction. I came to say something, but I want to be cool this morning and redirect your focus from mediocrity to supernatural. Listen carefully. Then it got to Russia. Russia realized that America is doing this, China is doing that, blah, 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 blah. Russia sat down and said, okay, guys, when it comes to radio actions and radioactivity, we are the best. What do we have to do? We need to prove to America that we can even distort the functionality of their elections with radiation. They distorted the entire American elections. They started during George Walker Bush Jr.'s time in Florida. They distorted the elections. They did that again, tried their effort, and they came to a better conclusion that they will be able to use one particular thing to defeat America that claims to be supernatural. So now, Russia is at war with Ukraine. The whole Europe is still. Everybody is afraid to dare go close. NATO is preaching support, but they cannot give an iota of a bullet to Ukraine. America is evangelizing support, but they can never give one aeroplane, jet fighter to Ukraine. You know why? They know very well that Russia can use just simple thing called radiation to distort almost every other thing. Even Joe Biden is afraid of religion. That is why Joe Biden all of a sudden is supporting Gaza and asking Israel to stop bombarding Gaza. You know why? In Michigan, there are a lot of Muslims there. And those Muslims are Americans who can decide not to vote for him. So even religion has become a weapon. Then come to UK. They colonized several African countries with huge deposit of natural resources. Ghana, name them. Nigeria, name. You can go on and 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 on. So anytime they feel like they gotta be up, standing, and be seen by the universe as a powerful state, that is when you see either the king or the queen visiting and demonstrating elegance through monarchical understanding to deceive Africa.
Captain Smart.
So they have more gold deposits than South Africa. UK, they haven't started mining their gold, but they have more gold deposits than Ghana. Becoming supernatural. Leave UK and go to France. I want to marry France and Germany. Anybody that have visited France and Germany, you will know they intername certain locations by either French or Dutch.
Captain Smart.
And they realized that somebody is doing something above them. So what did Germany do? Germany decided that we should become the artisans of the world. So years back, and it still remains the same, that Germany is the only country under the sun that every single space of their land is very beautiful.
He is smart. He is unique.
Kiev, Hamburg, name the places. So anytime the world is ready for very beautiful infrastructure, you would have no other option than to move to Germany, because the architects, the architectural designs and everything there surpasses human comprehension. Dubai is Dubai because of Germany. So Germany also became part of the G20.
He is smart. He is unique.
Follow me. You'll get to where I want to lead the entire nation this morning too. So Germany decided that every German out of their country should come back home. That is why Germany have a lot of technical universities than any other country in this world. When it comes to carpentry and joinery, Germany number one. Forget about China. That you go and do your cheap production and everything. Then France also decided that we should become a superpower when it comes to medical science. So, medicine, kidney-related infections and diseases.
Captain
France, about 30 years back, France decided in Marseille that look, we got to go into serious research. So at a point, the world was actually relying on France to give them medication. Then Germany said that, okay, we've had everything that we're looking for as a nation. When it comes to artisans, plumbers, masons, carpenters, whatsoever. But medicine, what is it happening? No. Then Germany also took up that. So Germany was actually looking for building infrastructure, making their space very beautiful, high-rising buildings and whatever of you. But they later turned back and said that, hey, I didn't see France. Papa, a doctor's papa, and what other things. Then Germany said that, it's a Ghana bet me the super power from, if not America, from Italy.
Listen to the king of morning shows.
It's in the last 30 years, every medical doctor under the sun can tell you, say, a dry what Germany know, a papa chair, drew be a yo, we are seeing Krubia, so Mebuana.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Becoming supernatural. We a bear man or bear masoria. Maybe our bear man direct econo. I am careful in the actually. Because irrational direction is destruction. Sometimes you have to give a woman financial orgasm. Then Italy decided that, look, everybody is doing this, everybody is doing that. There's a list of G7, G whatever. We got to join. Italy decided that we will go into mechanized agriculture. Listen to me. Italy went into the plantation of tomatoes, pepper, hot pepper, whatever pepper. They went into the production of apples. They wanted to compete with Israel. So in 1964, Italy took the first position from Israel and became the the first country, the best nation of the production of apples and apple-related products, juices, and
morning
oil.
shows.
They beat every other nation under the sun to it. And Italy also joined the superpower nations in this world. Then you go to Singapore, a very small country. Listen to me, Greater Accra is bigger than Singapore. Ashanti region is bigger than Singapore. Ghana is bigger than Singapore. Ghana is bigger than Malaysia.
Captain Smart.
I still stand to be corrected. If there's any other new research that states otherwise of this, I am sorry and I accept it. But I want you to get the import of what I'm telling you this morning. Mekwapam Secondary School. Go school behind you. Then Singapore decided that what else can we do? There's a small nation called Ghana. They've gone into the production of ships. The Black Star lines and whatever lines and blah 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 lines and blah 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 lines. But that country have lost the track. They've left it to redundancy. They've left it to rot. We as Singapore, can we take that, rebrand it, give it a new focus, allow our passion to marry our vision so that our mission can be completed and commissioned? And Singapore took that up from us.
Captain Smart.
Until today, we are all aware
Morning shows.
that when it comes to shipbuilding, even Greece cannot get closer to the understanding and the focus of Singapore to a very glorious and honored state that at a point until today, the last 10 years, every year, the Singaporean government gives incentives, money, physical cash to its citizens. Last year, they gave $1,652 to every Singaporean as profits. Becoming supernatural. I am sorry I have to speak a lot of English. Forgive me. I went very soon and end with my beautiful. Listen. Then they go to Malaysia. They sat down and said that, why is everybody overtaking us? Including Ghana. How? In 1980, they sat down and said that there's one African country. Take South Africa out of the equation. Because as of that time, South Africa was being managed by the whites. So if South Africa has overtaken the economy of Malaysia, it means nothing to us. Because after all, it's the same Americans and British and France and Germany and all those people taking over that country and managing the affairs of that land. But there's one black nation called Ghana, whose economy is over 54% better than us. How is that possible? Let's try and visit that nation. So Malaysia's president visited John Jerry Rawlings. Shockingly, when he came, he saw a flower. That flower is called a palm tree, Abe. He said, this is a very beautiful flower. Can I have about 3 of it? Rawlings gladly and diplomatically offered him 3 nursed palm trees. His security detail told him, hey man, you can go with all that. You can at least go with 2. They left 1 at our own airport. And they took 2 nursed palm plants from Ghana. Then Malaysia decided that, okay, we are a very small nation, but we want to become supernatural in our own corner by developing marvelous and fantastic products that the world will come at our beck and call, begging us for something. And today, Amai Malaysia, Ghana, Suche, and Bibliobeji Abefi, or more palm plantation than us. Let me tell you one sad story. When it got to time, I afraid be a Greek abedo. He came from Malaysia to Ghana. And then the last time I checked over just last night, and Rana Jupe, Malaysia is developing 315 products from Abe. Yet here apetition near Kokono Pet. And then Galaxy Akokono Niwo. Becoming supernatural. And then car manufacturing company be a we are be a Malaysia Ekoto dashboard. You know why? Omodi Abe a dashboard. Becoming supernatural. Today, can Ghana point to anything that can enable us to compete with even Belgium, a small country with a population of less than 10 million? Can we point to anything that can enable us to compete with Luxembourg, a country with a population less than 10 million? Is there any other thing in this country? Shanti region, Brogna, half upper east, upper west, northern region, central western, Volta, eastern, Greater Accra region, wherever, that we can at least point a finger at and compete with Denmark and Sweden, a nation with a population of less than 10 million. There is danger ahead of this country because Ghana is following the erectional direction. Have you ever asked what I say? Very good. You see, if you are a man, do not follow the direction of your erection because that is your destruction. Financial orgasm is important than sexual orgasm. It's one week or today near Drosano, Butu, Baswana, Wama, Pabua. What happened? Listen, your true baby, Ghana should begin to focus on very important things. Then the last country, Israel. Let me tell you this. In 1959, Israel was not too powerful. Israel was not a powerful nation. Even Hanoi, a city, was even greater than Israel. Israel is named in the Bible several times. My country, Israel, my nation, Israel. God's country is Israel and all that. Listen and listen good. Israel decided to do something for itself. And today, if you are naming the first 20 nations under the sun, you can never take Israel out of it. Why are we still where we started? What has happened to us? What caused it? There is a fundamental problem that we need to deal with. This is Malaysia. Malaysia for Beji Abekoye. And again, a sign called Malaysia question as a friend of most. Omotabe. They are torn a bed of groom. Omota no money a bed of pa. No money call Malaysia back. And then Malaysia, they adri, adri ponono, only bullets. Malaysia, Romana say abe oholo. They nest over 1 trillion palm trees every year. 1 trillion palm trees every year. Ye nyami Emma Obiba tetekwashe enkreni okofa koko if you Freda the pole. Edipa omemu a. Ene sese ya me no kase. Pacho kokoo no ebi wo he.
Onua.
Afei edu baby ye president kura wayira. Ose afei de tete kwashi free Eastern region. Ede na kwashi
o.
Efi East. Say, if we are actually asking Ghana to point to one plantation that can save this country, plantation may. And Ghana, adia ye niman said ya be ya kwai. Ya peningu edi edidi. Na ya peteshi. Ye akokono.
Apetechi sala make a be malala.
Ebusue aya na me yem hyehyeme na me kodo se oman betimi ne aman akese esi akan na wadi nkonim. Ene Malaysia for the abe esakedi ni yare. Sa ade bi na sensen abe ho na ba asesi a no wo no anom ade ye wo ho ase rasta ni wi no. Rasta no.
Onua.
Woman at the sakid yare. Research into it. And so ye in your man Malaysia abe. How far say? Becoming supernatural. I am a yamush shimmy. Let's me when the dash was so may be. What's her name? Another and now China importing over $1.4 trillion worth of palm oil from Malaysia. Or the Koye or the Koye Samina or the Young and then no minimum da say the and the electrical cables fiber na minimu da eno anadwene mu China ekrafi Malaysia wani emrena kano na efifiri ewa bedua ho no sana emreno yadema odwan emanidi wani ewa bedua ho abe humreno yadima odwan manidi na hukum sa odwan no na wamfa ne woma na nka woyi ne woma no na wotwetwa nam ne bidam no atimi di a etima wo liver yare wo mu no etimi kɔ etete mena mu no so bɛka ya yekum odwan a tetefo ne yi ne woma no tu ene ye huhu ewefra abe. I came to tell you a story. How we can still become a supernatural nation. I bet. I've taken a lot of time to think about how Ghana can become a supernatural. How Ghana can become a super nation in Africa. How Ghana can become super by just one product, one plantation. Abe. And now come Malaysia. Ajengo. Na ye Ghana hana ye ajengo. Me na ne France no ye ajengo. We're told say ajengo ye poisonous nti ye njai ye. Say na ye to be converted ajengo to diesel.
Africa is rich and not poor.
I did. Mr. Boy said, I didn't tell you. I was able to convert a demo. Who need me? Tiana Kawari, I just said, the corner of some Kazakake. ene Malaysia ehu se ekwa ni mu kakra
Captain.
somebody am for the fossil fuel
Morning show.
ene yetu wire na ya nane America betwa na wakosto America twa na wa store America na ono to oil no store no owie no wabeka kire se cars e di fuel gum no enye nti sese no yenye electric vehicles na sa oil na America store no odi koye ni and odi koye ne se ade re nya wo store ade na America mbu oil no entum.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best.
I told her as I see a penny for it to me trust a dream when say somebody is sitting somewhere planning to do Africa in Titru Ghana. Hey, Malaysia said we must try bedi abefu and abene bordie and then we win Ghana and you and then oteso abene na ekoro abe no good net and so Ghana you could yin nam kura yen net in fangum until you to dynamite open. Abe eti ena Malaysia so adwonwo.
Listen to the king.
Ayo mu fuel eti se wiase oil beso e wiase be electric vehicles so Malaysia say on fire becoming supernatural. Let me tell you, let nobody deceive you. It takes a brainwashed personality. Listen, I am sorry to say my offer say to he. Yes, will be a only super papa don't to mean supernatural. When you do America, character has nothing to do with detectors. See, yes, sorry, Africa is super in the dada. Listen. If somebody wants to detect something, it has got nothing to do with character. Because bad wives can detect and follow their husbands. Character has nothing to do with detectors. Because a very bad military officer can be the poll agent at a war and decide that I've detected that the enemies are here, our enemies are there. Eti if you try here I say hey nyamesem na akọwani oni subai the ref say bibi papa bi so wo nyamesem a wotimi tra TV so no kan news a na okuma timi ato yam ofie nipa na nwira no ho o se nyamesem oni meduare aboa yen fa obi a wakọ school ye o man e di nipa papa na ye o man. Enye wo akọ school e wo ye omai ya de wo a eye ni papa na ye omai se a me no ka sei ya wo a akọ university bebre wo kroyi afa se abranya me 7 political science University of Ghana Legon Mr. Chumuntware mame Avase, what is political science? When you see, political science is the study of politics with science. Because political science it's not an politics is not an art. It's a science. And I'm why I don't invest in me man could you. No man can brofo the
They think they are sensible and
yeah, fa wo wa school your man tell me me can say school konye. Cause kakra ya me catch the we me go school nti na metimi kan ye na matiase. Nti ada no Yesu wa ho. Na Bartholomew or a medical doctor Bible nim. Na Yesu wensi aso na nsi Bartholomew so. Yesu ono ani nua James. Oh, fa ne ka 12 apostles no James or Yesu nua ketwa. Ye wo Yesu no. Mary ni Joseph omu nipa ma miensa ka Yesu Yesu nkokro na Mary die
Onyamachi o ye tie Captain Smart
tell Yesu susu nkokro na Bible no kire say one Mary die Bible no so obutu no so be ma butu oba so omo nchi aburo
onua
eti Yesu susu nkokro na Mary wu Yesu wie no Joseph enso na Mary e wu nipa miensa ka ne ho nti Jesus didn't you bema any James. Don't forget that James was a soil scientist. Kai Bible ni kai Matthew ni